If you'd like to come up with some creative gift ideas for the holidays and don't mind getting your hands a little bit dirty, ceramic slipcasting may be just for you. From the Ceramic Slipcasting Club, we welcome Gul Bada and Karen Glaske.
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Welcome
Morning.
to the show.
Thank you for having us.
You brought some beautiful pieces with you today, so we would like our viewers, for those that don't know, what is ceramic slipcasting?
Well, most people think of pottery
I
as
did,
a wheel.
yes.
However, ceramic slipcasting takes liquid clay, we pour it into molds, and after a few minutes, we dump out the mold. We have a shell left inside the mold, and that eventually becomes our piece. So for instance, this plate was a mold,
Okay.
poured it in, after a while, came out, didn't come out this color, of course, okay. But we have the general size piece, and then from that point, we get it fired, we can paint it, we can decorate it almost unlimitedly.
So that's
that.
interesting
It's a beautiful
because that is very intricately painted. That is
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But I suppose the difference with slipcasting versus the pottery wheel, you get to reuse those molds countless of times.
Countlessly.
Right?
countlessly.
Whereas
Right.
doing it one time,
Correct.
you have to continue to do it one time over and over and over on a potter's wheel.
Right.
So this seems more effective to me.
For me, it was wonderful because I don't have really strong hands, and with the wheel and with hand building, you need very strong hands.
Okay.
This doesn't require that.
So, Karen, how long does it take you to paint one of these pieces?
Well, for instance, like this piece actually was painted. The cutting out was original. This was not molded.
cut that.
I
Yeah,
cut
we
this
can
out,
cut
right?
that.
Yeah.
When
So you can modify the
Wow.
molds afterward. And then this was actually scratched in, and it's also done on the back.
that is
Okay.
gorgeous.
And then it was fired. So this bowl probably took a total of about 4 hours, 4.5 hours to make.
Really?
Total, but of course over a period of time because of the firing and all that stuff. It takes time to do that.
Sure, sure.
But it's,
wow.
I love it. It's a Zen situation for me.
Okay, well, wow. I'd like to learn more on that, but we need to give our viewers a reminder
Yes.
of the Paint a Piece event.
It's coming up on Saturday, this Saturday, October 19th. And we have a lot of reservations.
Okay.
A few seats left, so please hurry. Come at least 15 minutes before we start so we find you a piece of bisque and a seat.
So no experience is necessary.
No experience is necessary. We will give you all the supplies, the brushes, the paints, and a piece, a bowl or a plate, or we also have some small little items that you can paint, and then we'll get it fired and bring it back to you. Bring it back means we will let you know to pick it up because it takes time to dry and get it fired and bring it back. So we will email you to pick it up. I would just like to let the participants who have already registered, detailed information will be going out today in an
good.
email to
Okay.
you. And anybody can still come by to our studio to register. Like I said, come on Saturday. If you have nothing to do and you want to do something, hop in and see. It's starting at 10:30 in the morning and at 1:30 in the afternoon. There are
Great.
2 sessions.
Okay, and so $20 covers all materials.
Everything.
Right.
Everything.
Including instruction and the firing.
And some instructors, member instructors to help you.
Some hands-on. 'cause
Hands-on,
Right.
yeah.
I would need a walkthrough with something like that. Karen, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it I think it's about 12 years now.
Wow.
And it's funny because I never had any artistic situation at all.
It was hiding in you somewhere.
Yeah, that's
my
It's coming out now.
I was a teacher, and my children used to laugh at my overhead projector stick figures. They weren't sure that I meant by stick figures, so it's come a long way.
Yeah.
And what do you do with the pieces? Do you give them away as gifts, or do you display them in your home?
All of that. Sometimes we sell them. Sometimes we just keep them, give them. Gifts are always wonderful.
It's really wonderful because I bring these things back to India
Right.
when I go as gifts. And it's so personal
I bet
that
they
it's
love
treasured.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, if you go to buy a piece like this somewhere, it'll cost you this,
Oh, yeah.
and this is free.
And
when
it
you give it as a
doesn't-
gift.
And there's no personalization behind it.
Yeah, there's no personalization.
Can you, because I know in regular pottery, artists typically sign the back.
Yeah.
We do.
Is that something
Yes,
that
we
you
do
do as
sign
well?
it.
We
Yeah,
do.
we do sign it.
So it's
yes.
really personal.
Because it gives us a little what would you call it, publicity, as well as it when we put it up in the cabinets where there are so many of them, we need to have an identification mark for the supervisors to hand it back to you, because
I
otherwise
see. So it's a
Yeah.
dual
you know,
purpose.
yeah. So we hand it
My
away.
CG is in there if you look
Yes.
closely. It's hard to see with the light, but it's in there because we mark each piece.
Gorgeous. Okay, so you have some beginners classes
Yeah.
through the years, right? Let's
Yes.
talk about the membership program for the beginners classes.
Well, membership is only $15 a year, and you get everything is provided. Of course, the molds are there. You just have to buy the jar of slip as well as the glaze and the paints. Beginners classes is conducted by Karen.
I've been doing that,
Okay.
and it's been very successful. And you really don't even have to be a member to take the beginners class. We offer it for free. We encourage you to be a member, and most of our people do sign up to be a member because it's the best club around as far as
it's
that.
sort of this little introduction,
Right.
right,
Yes,
before
Yes.
somebody commits to being a member.
Right.
Right. And in order to use the studio, you need to do some type of beginner's class or show that you have proficiency.
Okay.
Because there are things that could go wrong to hurt your piece or somebody else's.
And like we just said a little while ago, you never know where your hidden talent is.
That's right.
Exactly.
Many of
That's
our
right.
beginner students, when they come in, they say, "Oh my God, I didn't even know that I could do this."
Right.
What a fun, healthy, creative
Yeah.
outlet. And then
It's
making new friends along the way, right?
Along the way.
Absolutely.
And so that is why we have this little painter piece so that you can come in and see and get introduced to come and join the beginners class too.
Okay.
So,
Well, you also have a bonanza coming up.
oh yes, that's the big one for the village.
Yeah.
It's
Tell us about that.
Well, during Bonanza, all the Clubhouse 4 is the hub of Bonanza.
It's a hot spot, right?
Yes, the hot spot where all the studios and their members and their artists, they open up and show all their pieces.
Right. It's a
and we can
fabulous
sell
time.
them there. So some of these pieces, if Karen
They may be
wishes
for
to,
sale.
they may be for sale.
All right, folks, you're getting an eye view here, a little preview of what's going to happen over there.
Bonanza is a great. Yeah, come around. I mean, all the studios will be open, all the rooms will be open, and it's a busy weekend for the village.
We're a little hard to find sometimes because we're around the corner at the
Okay.
very end there. After you go by Pottery, you have to turn the
Keep
corner and come
going.
around.
Okay.
And so people say,
So
"Oh, I didn't
don't
even
stop
know
at
you were
Pottery,
here."
Keep going.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Wonderful. Wow. Well, I wish you the best of luck
Thank you so much.
on
Thank
the
you. It's a
Bonanza
pleasure.
and getting some new folks coming over there and signing up for what a fun and creative outlet this is. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining us today. Really appreciate you
Thank
being here
you.
with us.
Thank you.
We will be right back.